right, students, here we go. We're getting to the nitty gritty. It's time for the lessons. I am Mr. Galt.
And I'm Miss Klein.
And we are here just doing a quick intro. We're going to do one of these for each of the units. So please stick around. We won't make it long, but we're going to give you lots of great information. And boy, is there a lot of great information in this unit. Mrs. Klein, what are some things that we're going to go over?
In Unit 2, you are going to learn about how we declared our independence from Great Britain. We started our own form of government under the Articles. That was not working out so well, so they adopted the Constitution and some key vocabulary words that are going to be introduced during this unit that you will also see throughout all of the other units in this course are checks and balances, judicial review, separation of powers, popular sovereignty, and limited government.
And those 5 words are extremely important. We'll be doing more with those throughout the whole semester. That's the basis of this and your U.S. history course. So be ready to delve more into that. And something else you need to be ready to delve into is the modifications. Okay. I'm not sure how much you know about modifications, but this is one of those courses that is definitely has them. So all the essay questions that we have, they are going to have modifications. All the portfolios, they're going to have modifications. So if you see something asking you a question, make sure that you've gone to the modifications first. You might be like, Mr. Galt, how do I get to the lesson modifications? Well, there's a couple ways to do it. One is if you are looking on your course tree, you see a little chalk eraser, chalkboard type thing. If you click on that, all right, it'll pop up what the modification is. So over here, if you'll click on that, it'll pop up. It'll send you to a Google Doc, a Google link sometimes that has the answers. I'm sorry, not the answers, the question there for you. And it's great. Another place you can always find that is, of course, the place to be in government, the virtual classroom. Hit lesson modifications. This is standard, so standard lesson modifications right there. They will pop up. Here's what you're going to see in just a second when my internet works correctly. Boom. Yes, you can see all the questions throughout the whole course. We want you to know the questions before you go into the test. We want you to already know what your portfolios are going to be. So please check through these, and yes, you can use this ahead of time to form your answers. Now, so we got modifications, so we know we have some tests coming up. Mrs. Klein, when are the tests coming up? Do you know?
Yeah, for students in Unit 2, you will have to complete the portfolio on February 5th and February 6th. You have 2 days to complete that.
That is fantastic. And that reminds me of something, because Unit 2, we don't have a test for you guys. We are hooking you up. We want you to just focus on that portfolio. So it's one of the things that we call a dropped lesson. You still have to go through the information in that lesson, but you do not have to take the test. You're like, Mr. Galt, do you know there's a way we can find more? I can show you. If you go right over here to the virtual classroom, the home button right here will take you back. At the bottom, you'll see dropped assessments. And right here, you can see on the standard side over here, all the lessons that we have dropped. So if you're getting to something, you're like, I can't do my lesson. You don't have to webmail us. Make sure first that it's not one of the dropped assessments. And while I have you here, let me tell you one more thing, and when we look at our resources, okay, lots of great other things on the virtual classroom resource-wise. Over here, resources, you got Quizlet, you can do vocabulary, study guides, all kinds of other fun things. And I know Mrs. Klein helped out a lot with this one. How about that unit expedition? Mrs. Klein, what are some of the things you can find on the unit expedition?
The unit expeditions are great. They have a lot of alternative videos and activities that you are not going to see in your course lesson tree that are a little more interactive. Also, if you are at the end of each expedition, you are going to have a study guide that you can complete for extra credit.
And that's exactly right. And I know we told you there was no unit test, but if you do the study guide, you're still going to get points added to your average. So make sure you're doing that. Now, we are going to come back and say goodbye from this quick lesson right here. Just wanted to say thank you guys for watching this. Watch these. They are going to be very helpful. They're going to give you lots of great information. Mrs. Klein, if they have questions, what should they do?
They should text, call, or send us a webmail, and we're always more than happy to help you out.
Please do that. And thank you so much for your attention. We'll see you later on.